Hey, good Monday morning. Monday morning, yeah. The sun is getting ready to pop out, and yeah, the birds are singing. And I guess storms are coming later today. At least that's what the weather app said. So wherever you are, be safe today, and I hope you're able to get out and enjoy, enjoy the beauty of God's creation. So today I want to talk about a guy who was looking for hope. He was looking for hope. His name was Bartimaeus. He was blind. And a lot of us, we have issues, physical, we have mental issues, and we just wish that a miracle could happen for us, right? But imagine Bartimaeus, blind, and he felt hopeless. His family would take him out and sit him along the roadside or maybe at the city gates so that he could beg. And Bartimaeus had a dream of a life that was more than that. So this day in Jericho is a beautiful town, even to this day. I have friends who live in Jericho, and I've been blessed to visit several times. But Jesus was in Jericho, and I can imagine Jesus in Jericho because, in that day and even to this day, it's an oasis in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the wilderness. It's an oasis. It's not far from the Dead Sea. People go to Jericho, they'll go to the Dead Sea, they'll float, and they'll just be able to take time to relax. And I imagine Jesus probably did that too. It's cool to think about that, right? So on this particular day, Bartimaeus is by the roadside. He hears a lot of commotion, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And somebody says, "Hey, Jesus of Nazareth is here. Jesus of Nazareth is here." That's what the crowd says. But you know what? Bartimaeus, who is blind, he can see clearly who Jesus is. And when they say Jesus of Nazareth, the first thing he does is he remembers the stories of the travelers that came through Jericho. He remembers the stories of them talking about this Jesus who was from Nazareth, who was living at Capernaum, and he was healing the sick. He was healing those who with leprosy. He was healing the demon-possessed. He was making the lame walk. And Bartimaeus believed that he could restore sight to the blind. And so as Jesus and the crowd is walking past, maybe they were going to Jerusalem, 12 miles away. It's all uphill too. But Bartimaeus hears the crowd and he begins to shout as loud as he can, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." He yells loud. I don't know what the crowd was doing. I don't know how loud they were. I don't know the conversations, but I know that Bartimaeus could hear. And he had to be louder than the crowd. He yells as loud as he can, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And when he does that, the crowd, you would think that they would be compassionate, right? Because they're following Jesus. You think that they would have mercy because they were following Jesus. But what does the crowd do? The crowd rebukes him. Told him to be quiet. Told him to be quiet. This is how followers of Jesus were then. And we're not supposed to be that way today. We're not. There are people like Bartimaeus in every community watching this video today. Every community. They're not like your regular church people. They don't look like us. They don't talk like us. They don't act like us. They don't live like us. But they're crying out for Jesus. And just like the crowd, church people are like, "We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't care about you." Seriously. And what did the crowd do to Bartimaeus? They rebuked him and they told him to be quiet. But Bartimaeus doesn't give up because he has faith. He has faith. His faith isn't in the crowd. His faith is in Jesus. So he shouts louder, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And you know what happens? Jesus tells the crowd to bring him to Jesus. Jesus could have easily walked over to him. But I think Jesus is wanting the crowd, the followers of Jesus, to understand that if you're going to bring people to Jesus, you can't rebuke them. You can't tell them to be quiet. You go and invite them. Walk with them. Lead them to where he is. And what happens? Bartimaeus, Bartimaeus can see. His vision is restored. It's not because of the crowd. The crowd was rebuking him. But it was because of Jesus. And as Jesus said, your faith has made you see. Your faith. The crowd just knew Jesus as Jesus of Nazareth. But Bartimaeus saw the bigger picture. This was Jesus, Son of David, Jesus the Messiah. And Bartimaeus had a vision of hope. And it wasn't in the crowd, it was in Jesus. Today, look for those like Bartimaeus. Maybe at work, maybe at school, maybe in the community. And don't be like the crowd rebuking them. Instead, offer them hope and let them see and hear Jesus in your words and in the way that you speak out to those around you. Hey, this is Pastor Bill from St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, Ritchie County, West Virginia, wherever you are. Hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everyone. God bless.